So this is going to be a kind of walkthrough to the terminal multiplexer Zellij, which in my opinion is actually a lot easier, simpler to use and configure than tmux and screen. So right now I'm just going to show you a quick demo how you can use Zellij. Open new tabs, move them around, change their size, add a floating window, move the floating window around with your things, a new tab, rename the tab, switch to the tabs with the Alt arrow keys, and then finally exit with Control Q. But it takes a little bit of configuring to make it look like that. So first what you want to do is I'm just going to show you what the layout of Zellij would look like without being configured, and that can be achieved with this. As you can see, it's quite bloated, a lot of mess around. It needs to be cleaned up a lot. So yeah, let's get to that. First thing I'm going to do is open up the configuration.kdl, scroll all the way down to where it says simplified UI. That kind of that removes the arrows. So like I'm going to show you. And then if I was to open another Zellij thing, see how we have arrows here? Yeah, I think it looks really cluttered and bloated. So I'm going to leave that on true. Now you keep your default shell as whatever you want. Right, in my case I use fish. Pane frames. These are really important because it looks really disgusting with them on. If I show you, it is awful. It's just disgusting. It's foul. It's bloated. It's far too big. So personally, I like to have them off. Auto layout. It's kind of good. It leaves your layout. Now here we have the themes. Right, themes are important. I'm using Captain Macchiato, and normally the color that you see here is green, right? But I didn't like that, so I changed the green to actually be like a white magenta. Green didn't look right. Then again, we have layout compact, and what that is once you get here and you are familiar with how Zellij looks and acts, you can hide all this help and put that this tab bar right at the bottom, completely remove all of this section, which is completely unnecessary. Then we have mouse mode. Mouse mode it's interesting. It allows you to drag around floating windows with your mouse. It becomes a bit of a problem when you want to click on something to select text. Sometimes it will drag around instead. Still normally fine. Then we just have a simple copy setup, easy to set up. Just copy, just uncomment the clipboard manager you use. Editor, it will default to your editor or visual, which should be near VM Helix, VS Code if you're really into that. Here you can add themes and layouts which branch out from the default config.kdl. Personally, I like to stick with the default layout. It works for my needs, which is normally just editing small amounts of Rust code, shell scripts, things like that. Just testing things, probably most likely with my editor like this and a floating window like this, where I run all my things here and then I write all my things here. And here are the binds. As you can see, it's not really hard to understand. It's quite a lot easier than configuring something on tmux. The help menu here really helps you just understand it as a new user moving to use a terminal multiplexer. So yeah, play around with it. This is just a short terminal multiplexer demo sort of show off. Small config. It's at the end of the day, it's up to you what multiplexer you use. I just recommend Zellij for beginners. Once again, thanks for watching. Have fun configuring. See ya later.